Greetings, Bay Middle School, parents, families, and students. We're excited about having the opportunity to have students join us in person at Bay Middle School and also have students continue their education from home in an e-learning setting, being able to do two at the same time. Mr. Grodick and I want to take a couple minutes of your time and talk through some of the procedures and the way things work in the building and at home starting on Monday, September 14th. So welcome.
Okay. Hi, Bay Middle School parents and guardians. So we're going to be returning to in-building learning on September 14th. So those are students that opted for the in-person learning. If you opted for e-learning, you're still going to be at home. So the way we're going to do that is there's going to be two cohorts. If your last name starts with A through K, you're going to be in the blue cohort. If your last name starts from L to Z, you're going to be in the white cohort. The blue cohort will attend Monday and Tuesday, so that's September 14th and September 15th. If you are in the white cohort, so L to Z, you are going to be attending on the 16th and 17th, which is Wednesday and Thursday. All students who've opted for in-building learning will return on the 18th, which is Friday. So Monday, Tuesday are our blues, Wednesday, Thursday are our whites, everyone on Friday for in-person learning. If you are e-learning, you're still going to be doing that. Now, Mr. Reditario, what if students in the same house have different last names?
Oh, that's a great question. That actually is a common thing. Please reach out to Mr. Grodick or myself, and what we'll do is we'll make sure that your family unit attends at the same time, whether it's Monday and Tuesday or or Wednesday and Thursday. That way, everybody from your home's heading to school at the same time. Give us a call, shoot us an email. We'll get you taken care of. Great question, Mr. Grodick. Now, starting Monday, September 14th, we will have a new bell schedule. This bell schedule is designed to stagger the arrival at different parts throughout the building and different times to promote safety and social distancing within our building. It also staggers the time between classes during the school day and also dismissal. So fifth graders, you'll be the first to start. You'll arrive anytime between 7:25 and 7:35. Your day will finish at 1:05. Eighth grade starts 7:40, finishes at 1:10. Seventh grade is up next. They start at 7:45, finish at 1:15. And then eighth grade, 7:50 to 1:20. This is also in the email that I've sent out to parents. That will give the specifics. It has a start, the finish, the cleaning, the finish, the class exchange. It's got all of the bell schedule information in there and as well right here. Now, Mr. Grodick,
Mr. E, real quick, you said eighth grade 7:50 to 1:20. It's sixth grade 7:50 to 1:20.
Thank you for clarifying. I appreciate that. So sixth grade 7:50 to 1:20. We're going to do this. We're going to do it well. Thank you. Now, Mr. Grodick, question for you. What does this mean for e-learners, people that are in person, and also what does it mean for our current schedule of starting at 8 first period, 9 second period, and 10 third period? Because that's real clean and that's everybody. But this is different. What does that mean for everyone?
Okay, so the first 2 weeks of school, we had a start on the hour, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, like you said. However, whether you are in person or you are e-learning, you are going to be following your grade's bell schedule. So, fifth grade is going to start at 7:35. Eighth grade is going to start at 7:40. Seventh grade is going to start at 7:45, and sixth grade at 7:50. So you're going to follow, whether you are in person or e-learning, you're going to follow your grade level schedule. It's going to be a little bit more complicated, but we need to do that so we can sync those two up so the e-learning is as valuable as the in-person learning.
So there's no more 8, 9, and 10, Mr. Grodick?
No, that schedule is gone. That schedule is only if everybody's e-learning.
Great, thank you.
All right, now, when students come to school, they must have their mask on and remain on upon exiting their vehicle or getting off their bike or entering school property, whether they're biking, walking, getting off the bus, getting out of a car. They need to have that mask on when they're on property. They're going to go through their assigned entrance, and we'll go over those in a little bit. When they're in the building, there are hand sanitizer stations. As soon as they walk in, they're going to clean their hands with that, and they're going to go directly to class. They're not going to hang out in the cafeteria or in the hallway or wherever. They're going to go directly to class. But Mr. Reditario, what about there's construction now in front of Bay Middle School? What are we going to do about that?
Oh man, can you believe it? We get the opportunity to be together at Bay Middle School, first time in what, 6 months, 7 months, maybe longer. And we do have construction in front of Bay Middle School. However, we have a great amount of access. Even though it says road closed, it says to local access. That is true for parents, students, myself, staff, that we are local access to Bay Middle School. So we can access Bay Middle School from Wolf Road from the west, and we can exit going west. We can also, once we're in our parking lot, we can exit onto Cahoon and head south on Cahoon. The one place we don't have access is on Wolf Road from the east. So if you are coming from the east, you'll need to make your way around to access Bay Middle School from the west. We will see a lot of bikes here. We'll see a lot of walkers and a lot of car riders. Just a little heads up, that construction, or they're basically fixing an orphan gas well, will be going on. Just so we are on the same page, fifth graders, you're going to enter the gym doors. Seventh graders are also going to enter the gym doors. This is actually a picture of the gym doors with the spacing you can see on the sidewalk. We've put those there so we can enter Bay Middle School with good spacing. Fifth grade starts at 7:35. There's a 10-minute window for fifth graders to arrive and get to class. The same for seventh grade, 7:35 to 7:45. So in sixth and eighth grade, we have a 7:40 to 7:50 window. That's our main entrance. Again, check out those nice Bay Middle School spacing stickers on the floor. And eighth grade, 7:30 to 7:40. Now, Mr. Grodick, what if it's raining? What do we do?
Well, you know what? If it's raining, please have your child bring an umbrella, wear their raincoat. We're going to get them in school as fast as we can. We're not going to let them sit out there and soak. So we'll get them in school. Try to get in your arrival window the best you can, but I know those mornings can be very difficult if there's a storm or anything like that. We don't want soaking wet children in our school. They'd be miserable all day. If you have students in multiple grades, and I know a lot of families do, or a lot of carpools do, please drop all the students off at the earliest arrival time. They can wait, socially distance outside for their grade's arrival time, and go in at the appointed time. We tried to get them 10-minute windows there, so we should be pretty good for them, especially in the fall as we have this nice weather. What happens once they're inside the building, Mr. E?
Oh, that's when the good stuff happens. All we've talked about is getting here and showing up. Now we get to talk about being inside the building and hopefully some really good learning going on. In terms of being in the hallways, we do have great signage on the floors for students to follow the arrows. We have green arrows showing we're going to walk on the right side of the floor in single file. Here's an example of how we're going to do it. We're going to be on one side of the hallway. People going on the other side will go in the opposite direction, single file. By doing that, we have over 7 feet in the middle between students passing. We will not be walking down the middle. As you can see, these two yahoos right here walking down the middle, that's not going to happen. Well, not going to be encouraged. We're going to walk on the right side of the hallway. Probably shouldn't have called them yahoos, just so everybody knows those are my kids. My apologies. They're wonderful. All right. When we do walk in the hallways, we will be 6 feet apart. You can see we're spaced on the right side of the hallway. We're walking, we got our masks on, we're carrying our backpacks, we're not using lockers this year, and we're 6 feet apart, staying on the side of the hallway. That's going to be our traffic pattern when inside the building. How about between classes, Mr. Grodick?
All right. Between classes, they're actually going to be staggered. That's why we have a staggered schedule, so that we have 4 different grade levels, and they're going to be traveling at 4 different times. After every class, we're going to have 5 minutes of cleaning time and 5 minutes of class exchange time so that students can clean their area and they can move on to the next class with plenty of time to spare. Now, they're going to be asked to wipe their desks before leaving class, and they'll have an opportunity when they arrive to also wipe their desks. So they can do that both times. Now, they're going to clean each surface, their seat, their desk, their cubby, each time they switch classes. And then the staff member in the room will also clean their surface when switching classes. So we're going to have a nice clean area. And it is FDA approved for students in middle school to clean their area. So we're good there, and we'll have a nice clean area for them to learn in, nice clean environment. Now, do students need to wear their mask all day, every day, Mr. Reditario?
Oh, that's a great question. We are going to have students arriving and exiting wearing masks, and we will be wearing masks for the majority of the school day. We will have times for mask relief and for lunch when we won't be wearing our masks. So after fourth period, when fourth period finish, we'll stay in our classrooms at our desks with our shields around us. We will be able to take our masks off and eat lunch. I think we have around, Mr. Grodek, 22, 23 minutes to eat, take a break, have mask relief. If the student ever needs to get up to throw something away or use the bathroom, they'll put their mask on to move. It's when they're seated in their cubby that they can take it off. Also, throughout the school day, if a student does need a short mask relief break, they can ask their teacher, who can give them, a short couple, 3-4 minute mask relief break, again, at your seat while sitting with the shields around them for the safety of everybody around. Also, drinking fountains. We've turned off the drinking fountains. This is a picture of one of the drinking fountains, I think, in the 6th grade hallway. They're turned off, but the water filler station is open. So please have your students bring something to fill up their water with, whether it's any type of bottle, and they can stay hydrated throughout the day. Plug it in, fill it up, take it with them to class.
And that's no touch, right? So it's all sensor, so they don't have to touch a button or anything.
The key word is clean. We clean those rooms, low touch. Any high touch areas, by the way, we do have a rotation, and we're going to talk about restrooms in a minute and cleaning. We have rotations within our own staff to be spraying, wiping down, and cleaning high touch areas like door handles, stair railings going up and down, flat surfaces throughout the building that people might touch as walking around. So those are on a continually clean schedule that we have people scheduled. The same with our restrooms. We will have a limit to 3 people in the restroom at a time. We have a great process to navigate that as a school. And again, the restrooms will be ongoing, and the cleaning will be continuous as there as well. How about dismissal? We've talked about arrival in the school, what's going on, cleaning. How about dismissal, Mr. Grodek?
All right. So students are going to be exiting the same door that they enter, and they're going to be socially distanced as they do it. We don't want, 200, 300 kids going out the same door at the same time. We need kids, and there will be monitors. There will be educational aides there. Myself, Mr. Reditario, will be monitoring their entrance and exit every day so that we can have a safe procedure. 5th graders will be exiting at 1:05 through the gym doors. Bus riders will be exiting through the back of the school because buses pick up and drop off on West Oakland, so they'll be exiting the back of the school at 1:05. That's for all grade level bus riders. 8th graders will be exiting by the main entrance at 1:10. 7th graders will be exiting near the gym doors at 1:15, and 6th graders will be exiting the main entrance at 1:20 so that we can kind of spread everybody out as they exit. Now, when students are waiting to be picked up, when they're walking to leave, when they're on property, they need to on our school property, they need to maintain social distance, and they need to keep their mask on while waiting for their rides. So we want to make sure that we have a safe environment on this campus and we mitigate any chance of spread. All right. Now, we also have this sign up several places throughout the school. As soon as you walk in the main entrance, there's a big banner that says this. So we're going to keep reminding students of this. Number 1, wash up. Make sure you're cleaning your hands every period. We have hand sanitizer in every classroom, and make sure students are masking up. So we want students to wear their mask properly, over their nose, tight fitting, making sure we're doing that properly. And then backup. We want to tell students, make sure you have that 6 feet of space at least as you move through the building. We have stickers on the ground to help maintain that. And also, if you're on opposite sides of the hallway, you have more than 6 feet of space as you walk past each other. And if you're sick, stay home. Or if someone in your family has symptoms, stay home. We don't want to spread this. We love seeing kids in school. But what's nice is if you're sick, you have the opportunity to e-learn when you're at home. So that's a great thing. So again, wash up, mask up, back up, stay home. If you're sick.
Thanks, Mr. Grodick. Mr. Grodick also put together a wonderful video. It's about 4 minutes, and it shows students coming into school how to work, hitting the hallways how to work, cleaning their stations, hitting the hand sanitizer, so that students, families, parents can get an idea of what it will look like at Bay Middle School, and he does a great job of voiceover explaining it. If you have an opportunity to watch that, I would highly suggest it. It's terrific. And again, in 4 minutes, you get a really good idea of our protocols and plans for Bay Middle School. It's a link in the email. It's a link in this video, and it's readily available on our YouTube channel. That's a lot, but we are ready. We're excited. Please reach out to myself or Mr. Grodick with any questions, any concerns. We're looking forward to it. We want to continue to work with you and provide the highest education possible, the best learning environment possible for each of your students and each of our students. Today's a great day to be a Rocket. We're looking forward to Monday. We're looking forward to Tuesday. We're looking forward to the rest of the year. Thank you, and go Rockets.